All right. Okay, can you hear me? Sweet. Finally got that working. What up, Killer Kitty? Sorry to spring this up on you, Rosie, but I told you that I was going to be fundraising for the next week. 6 days. And do you know what? Hold on. Let me get this together because my shit's all busted. Hiya, Killer Kitty. Welcome in. We're going to the final 14 FanFest convention, and it's all lottery based. So I don't know why my game isn't working. Okay, there we go. Smooth Sam Radio, night letters. I know, right? Is anything else working or not working? Here's this. I look a hot mess today, so I'm not going to stay on camera for very long, but I will tell you, Kitty, that the Final Fantasy FanFest happens in 3 places once a year, maybe once every couple of years. I don't think it's as frequent as every year. So there's one in Anaheim, California, there's one in Europe, and then there's one in Tokyo. And the one in Tokyo is huge. But they're all lottery-based ticketing. So you have to just get lucky to get tickets. So we got lucky in January and we got tickets to go to this thing. So we've managed to scrape money to get a place to stay, get a place to fly. But I'm just I'm going to be cosplaying, so I'm fundraising for a little extra funds to check out Artist Alley and I don't know, just make the trip less high budget since we've had a lot of stuff going on. So that being said, what I was also going to say is that last night we found out that we also got lottery ticketed selected to have a meet and greet with Amanda, who is the singer that you hear at the beginning of Shatterbringers, maybe? For the song. You've probably heard it a million times. We get to meet her. We didn't get to pick who we got to meet either. It was you got put into a lottery for a slot to meet anybody that was meeting or that was there to be meted. So you know the one. You know the one. So we get to meet her, and I know that she might have things to get signed and stuff. So whatever. Every bit of extra ad revenue time and stuff helps. That's what I'm doing. Such iconic music, right? I know. It's so good. So I'll be streaming a bit for the next 6 days when I can, and we're having a Kryl takeover. So I've got the Kryl cosplay here in game. And then I also have a cosplay I made myself. Yeah, thanks. Either way, I'm gonna have a fun time playing Final and getting hyped. So that's an inevitable. The more I surround myself in the environment, the more hype I'm gonna be. So this week, apparently, there was a sticker trading thing going on, because in the swag bag for ticketers this year, you get a messenger bag and you get a sticker book, where you can put stickers in and whatnot. And so they give you a bunch of stickers to begin with, you can put in there and keep or whatever. But then there's also this thing apparently I found from another Twitch partner that's going, that people are printing out their Warrior of Light characters on stickers and then trading those. So you'll get like a business card, except for it's your character. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I've been making the hood. The hood is finished. I finished the cosplay. I'm also trying to enter into a couple of Square Enix competitions for cosplay. So, you know, I'm doing everything I can to try and get like a little bit of extra financial wiggle room here. Or just like making the most of a tight trip. Y'all know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I think I told you, Rosie, or maybe I didn't. Yes, the stationery convention in Japan has a sticker and stamp thing they did. Yes, something like that. Rosie, did I tell you that there's like 10 day of spots at the convention? So like Friday morning, there's going to be a huge like streamed cosplay show off. It's not a competition, but it's like it's just showing off. So they saved 10 spots the day of for like walk in and enter. And so your girl might stake it out at a chance to get on TV, you know? But I've got to make a paintbrush this week and all that other good stuff. So we'll get around to doing that for sure, one thing at a time. But for now, my partner is in a raid, and I said that I was going to stream a bit while he was raiding. So I'm just sort of running around in the sea of clouds currently, and trying to learn how to fly. Look into the sky to save me. Looking for a sign of life. Something like that. Thanks for hanging out, you two. Good to see you. I think that's all my rambles. Might as well get these started too. So we're basically just picking up quests that will maybe help us fly. Which most of the time those quests that we're looking for are blue. But I'm wondering if I'm gonna need a ride. How am I supposed to get there? Wait. Well, there's really nothing near there, huh? Okay. Huh. Oh, wow. Okay, I see where I gotta go. What the hecky? See, this is why I'm trying to learn to fly. Gotta basically do like a giant walk around. Can y'all see where it's connected up at the top there? That one island looks like a Moogle, and the other one looks like a heart. Looks like they had so much fun drawing these maps. Okay, let's do some sprinting. Except for, where did I put sprint? There it is. I just changed all my HUD things too the other night, so like there's so much more you can see on the screen. But now everything is moved around. You tell me there's a bridge here, but there's not. Is it up this way? Is it the stairs? Must be the stairs. non-cosplay today because I had to wash my suit. My cat's been laying on parts of it and it was just covered in hair. So this morning we got up and we went to this place called C's, like the letter C apostrophe S. And it's basically like the closest to a Waffle House you can get. It's a lot more expensive than a Waffle House, but man, they have a corned beef hashed breakfast where it's like corned beef hash topped with like eggs, and then you can get a half order of biscuits and gravy. And you want to talk about breakfast slop? Delicious. Delicious slop. And then Burb's got like a, Burb's got a, what do they call it? Cinnamon bun waffle. It's a waffle that tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is the best. But so we have like a local Discord server for neighbors and stuff, IRL, to like just keep up with things. And for the longest time, we've all been a huge fan of C's. One of our neighbors is like a super fan of C's. And so we were joking this morning and putting that server and was like, pop quiz, guess how many days until rhubarb week at C's? You don't eat meat? Oh, okay. How long have you been meatless? I'm like mostly vegetarian, but I will say that's like one of my comfort foods from growing up. Do you eat eggs? But anyways, so we pop quizzed the neighbor and was like, how many more days until rhubarb week? And so our neighbor that's like a super fan was like, well, I don't know, but it's usually like the second week of May. And today there was just a sign that was like 23 days left. It was on May 11th. And so we laughed at her and we were like, close enough, you know? So then we had to explain ourselves because we've added new neighbors to the server and haven't really been active in it. We don't have a great onboarding process. You kind of just have to like get in there as you do with neighbors. So for context, I dropped the map location. It was just like, okay, we love C's around here. And if you're new here and you want the lore, just go have breakfast. You do it mostly for health reasons. Yeah, I been battling like high blood pressure and stuff. It's mostly because of my stress, but it's better when I actually watch what I'm eating and like substitute a lot of like red meats and stuff for nuts and whatnot. 15 years is impressive though. Well done. All right, we got that one. Let's keep going. Are we gonna fight, bud? Nah, we're not gonna fight. Thanks. I was a nurse, not disabled though due to genetic disorders. My goodness. Well, thank you for your service and your time that you were a nurse. I think people who are nurses are incredibly strong, and just like being a teacher, it's like a job of service, and it should be looked as that. Just like military service, social service is a civil service as well. Yeah. Yep. Well, I hate to hear that genetic disorders took that away from you, but I hope that you found some sort of contentness? Is that a word? In your current situation? It's a good thing that I'm like super overpowered here. Nothing's aggroing me. Something I'm still working on? Yeah, I would assume that that's like not something you find overnight. I was just talking to my girlfriends last night about how like I've been out of my profession of being an educator for 4 years now, and I'm still like can't shake the... Oh, okay. I'll wait till you get back. Hi. Also, HDK, you weren't here when when you subbed. I wasn't here. I am a Lidl again. It was such a delightful drive-by you had. I know. It's a crowd takeover this week while I raise funds. So we've got this. Hi, Boba. We got this. And until the other parts of my cosplay are washed, we've got this. It came out so well, though. And I didn't realize that. Getting my 4-stream streak. What up? Your Uncle Sam thanks you for streaking, Bex. Happy Saturday. So, okay, back to game. And let me tell you all the exciting things that I did before, or that I mentioned before. Boba, how was your Friday? Except I haven't gotten the message yet to say. Thanks, MKO. What up? Happy Saturday, all you beautiful, beautiful creatures. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Couple of announcements. I guess I'll show you my face while I'm doing that. It looks kind of rough, but you at least deserve that. So. Aw, good. I'm in the wild. You know what Sam's doing? She's trying to go back so she can fly. A bitch is tired of walking. Bex, I've really been appreciating stopping by, and it's been so nice to see you, and I need to message you about something. So I will do that now that it's on my mind. I'll feel guilty until I do now. But happy belated birthday again, and I hope that you get all the lovin's. How mysterious. I know, it's nothing. Don't worry, don't worry. MKO, it's good to see you too. Dang, I never get to see y'all. So, I'm raising funds to do plus size cosplay at FanFest. The ticketing system to FanFest was lottery based, so we were lucky to get into it in the first place. And then last night we found out that we also got lottery randomly selected to meet and greet with Amanda, who is the singer in Final Fantasy. And if y'all have been watching me do this for a while, or if you've been around in Final Fantasy, it's the one that's like, oh, so sweet. Yeah. So I'm like double lucky, and we're on a budget. So I'm going to be like cranking out some final content in the hopes that like I can get a little extra wiggle room, because I'll bet that Amanda has something to like buy and sign. Right? Holy shit, right? Like, how did we get lucky twice? And then the third thing is that Friday morning, they have like a specific Square Enix like glam contest, like cosplay show off walk, like runway basically. So they saved 10 spots day of for walk-in. And so I'm thinking that since we get in Thursday, I might stake out Friday morning to try and get into the program in my cosplay. It's like, maybe I could do it. Camp out. Yes. So there are 2 events in the Discord for scheduled, and they have the links in there if you're interested in watching. 3 strikes of luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's it. That's all we need. So lots of exciting things. They're also doing a sticker trade. So people are printing out stickers of their Warrior of Light and they're trading those instead of business cards. I've got to get on like drawing my new Lala, which is another reason why I changed back. So all that being said, I am extremely hype. Oh, yeah, that's Majima. That's Majima. And that's Majima. And that's Majima. And that's Majima. I love him so much. But that's a different game. We're here for final. I have a type, and that type is Majima. Yes. Exactly. Majima and Emmett, who I'm into right now. And he's just like being emo boyfriend in the bottom of the ocean, so we'll be saving him on Monday, or attempting to. And actually, I'm just gonna message you now so I remember and you don't have to have anxiety about it because it's really not that big of a deal. Ham and Tempest, yeah. Did I get some clarification on the story? Okay, I just don't want you to have anxiety. Because like I know some people are like that. Cryptid, so bad about that. I love her, but also I'm like real low key, so I have to remember to be like, oh, not everybody is super chill like me. And the clarification is still unclear, okay? Like, our Crystal Exarch boyfriend, I'm holding my face as I'm talking about this right now. I just want you to know that. He broke time and space. And they overshot it by years. And now he doesn't want the rejoining to happen because he broke it. Love you, Bex. Have a good Saturday. I'm sure it'll come into more. It'll come more clear. Yep, Zodiark just seems like they wanted... Okay, so if Zodiark split it all up, then why would they then want the rejoining? No, I have to go this way. Don't get lost, me. No, I don't want to be in your fate. Like, I just don't understand how the two gods work together at this point, you know? I mean, they're clearly like forces of good and evil. I just don't understand why they just can't get along. Can't there be like some neutral ground plasma in between those forces in somewhere in some story? Imagine like the borderline between good and evil is just all gray. So he's still a good guy though. He's just sad about it. Oh, also mass murder. Oh, the shards. Well, he doesn't really have a choice. That's what you were telling me, right? You. Wait. God. He wants a do-over, HDK. He's hot, though. Shouldn't he be allowed? Also, how do you have your HUD? Let's talk HUDs for a second, because I've been painstakingly redoing mine. Stream Raiders, Captain. Ah. The lore. Oh, so boring. This community game. Huh. Interesting. All right, I suppose I could go down here and go around. Let's try it out. How do I know I can't fly yet, you know? Ancient history last March. That's like, y'all remember that that old school retro game Geek? Which I haven't played in a while. I don't have the locations, and honestly, I'm just playing to play, so I'm okay with it taking me a while to find them. I got nothing else to do. Burbs is in a raid group this afternoon, so I'll be here until he's done with that. Which I think he might be streaming on YouTube. Oh, but it's private, maybe. Because he records his raid group stuff. Well, where am I in here? Go this way, Hotpot. It's all about the journey. Journey before death. Life before death. Journey before destination. What's the other one? Honor before glory. That's the one. Yeah, HTK, we actually just finished the second book of the Mistborn series. So we're actually in like the 2.5 because apparently online there's like some mini books that should go through if you want to like read it at a time like Coherence. But I've been really digging it. Like, kind of hate how whiny Kaladin is. Fucking love Shallan and need more of that. And Adolin's like a Chad that grows on you. Dalinar is the reason why I'm always like, why? Because the audiobook guy always makes him sound like that. Why? Yos. Yes. Why? Dormant. But yeah, so that's been like our road trip book. So we've been listening to it together on audiobook, and it's been really good. We listened to a big chunk of it when we were traveling to South Carolina. And you know, we just finished the second one. And I won't spoil anything because nobody knows what I'm talking about. But, you know, Yesna, when that happened, I was like fist pumping in the car. I'm like, I fucking knew it. I knew it. I love her so much. Yeah, the audiobooks are good. Why? Yeah, I've been really, really liking it. I think it got recommended to us by a couple of guys that like I don't necessarily agree with on most things when it comes to like entertainment, but I think they only read the first book and was just like, yeah, this is pretty good. So we got through the first book and was like, we need to keep going. Like, clearly they thought it was good, but they didn't keep reading it. But Brandon Sanderson is supposed to also be like helping write the last book of Song of Fire and Ice with George R.R. Martin. And that's all I knew of him before we started this. So still kind of got like, meh, George, meh. Have you read the entire series? Yeah, it's like the guy can calm down any moment. I guess he's good at cleaning things up. He's like, yeah, you started the world, but like I know exactly how to finish it. The Winds of Winter, I think he was supposed to be working on. You've read all of his books? Do you recommend doing like the... God, how do I get up there? Okay. Still don't need help. Still just figuring it out. Should we read the mini books like in the order chronologically, or should we read them like after we read the big series? Which one did you do? Because this is basically like Elden Ring being like, did you watch the extended version or not? And like, I guess we're going for the extended version. Okay, I'm figuring it out. I finally got level 70 on my botanist and miner as well, so it's almost time to unlock fishing. So then I can spend all my time in the diadem forever. Because that's like all I want to do. Get up that hill. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm real hyped for FanFest. And yeah, the more I stream, the more I can fundraise, and the more I stream final, the more maybe I'll meet more people that are also going to FanFest. Which would be fun. Iron Mouse is supposed to be there. Oh, did anybody see that? Is this how I get there? Yes. No. That way? Probably that way. Shoot. I think the most fun thing about reading those books is that you have no idea how to pronounce the names unless like you're looking at them. So for the longest time, I thought Yasna's name was like spelled like this. And I don't know why my brain spelled it like that. Here we go. Now we're getting up there. Right now. Oh, that's a dead end. Dang it. How's everybody else's Saturday going? We ripped up some carpet on our staircase today, and I'm happy to report that there are nice wooden stairs underneath. All I have to do is like sand it down and varnish it. If we want to get recarpeted again, that'd be fine, but this one carpet on there is gross. And when the house gets humid, it just smells, what's the word I'm looking for here? Musty? Musky? Those are the same thing, right? Shoot. Oh. Way too hard to keep clean, yeah. It holds smell forever. I think the carpet we had in there was like OG carpet. Which is wild. Is it? No. Yeah, it was. It didn't appear to be like rotted or anything. It looked like they were painted gray at some point. So yeah, I have high hopes that I can just sand it down and varnish it and it'll look real nice. Cause yeah, the wood looked really nice underneath. I was surprised. This building was built in the 1960s, so I can't imagine how old it was. All right, now, how do I get up there? I know we were really nervous about it too. So like what we did was pull out the very bottom stair of the basement. And they were like, oh, this is actually really nice. And then my partner Burbs was like, you want to spend the rest of the afternoon doing it? And I was like, absolutely not. No, thank you. Need a ride. Feel like I've been here before. And stuck. Is there like a lift up there? Is that it? What's that thing? Pulling carpet isn't a fun job. I kind of like destruction. So Like, I want to say it's that way over there, but we just came from there. Fuck, that was too far. What isn't a fun job is not being able to fly around in these cities. Especially when you're like trying to gather stuff and you're just like, all right, I gotta run over to this spot, do this thing. But now, especially the Sea of Clouds, like this place is the most annoying to get around in. Did we find it? Let's hope so. So yeah, in addition to playing Final, I'll be playing Final Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday probably next week. And I'll probably also be playing new music like I have been recently on those days as well. Just because unless I'm doing story that has voice acting, then there's like no need to hear the repeatedness of this the whole day. Although the music's really chill, so I know it's not that bad. Yeah, that's not gonna help. The heck? Gosh. All right, let's start over. We want to move. I'm looking for land for 2 new trailers. I don't want multiple levels anymore. I've been making budgets for pool and stuff. You got a multiple level house right now? Trailers are nice. Like, I grew up in a trailer and I often complain about how easy it is to like DIY trailer stuff. Which I'm quickly finding the difference between that and a house. But having a pool would be nice. Do you have a place where you're in fair weather all the time? Come on. Beelines, let's do them. I don't want none. I'm way too busy. Alright, this is where things start to go sideways. Stairs. And then we take a right. And then stairs over here. Right. And then we're gonna go this way. So far, so good. Oh, I think I need to go this way. Wait, is there anywhere to go this way? I'm gonna lose my mind.